This is a memorial race, a lot of money up for stakes. Probably over half the drivers are here for the money. So we got to remember why we're here. We're here to represent and remember Nate Sevals. Hopefully the racing is good tonight. Hopefully everyone keeps everything in check. Hoping it's not a wreck fest. We have a lot of money invested in these carts.
This ain't fucking racing.
Hey everyone. So I'm here editing the video for night number one's pumpkin race, Pumpkin 100 at Rice Lake Speed Pit Kart Track, and I'm very conflicted. Night number one was the memorial special for Nate Sevals. A lot of money was up for grabs, lots of carts showed up, and not so good racing. Not so good, just the fact that we didn't do how we had hoped. As I stated in other stuff, the worst fears happened to us. But I'm very conflicted because I'm trying to make sure the video represents Nate Sevals and how we lost him too early, how he liked racing, and we're trying to put on a show for him. Yeah, but on the flip side is lots of raw emotions. I have cut out certain things that don't need to be in the video, but I'm battling hardcore with this one. So I guess at this point, disclaimer, there is some language. I am sorry about that. But again, raw emotion while everything is going on. You're dealing with bad drivers who shouldn't be racing for that kind of money, who don't understand how to race for that kind of money. But on the flip side is you're trying to do a memorial special for a good racing friend. So I hope I come out ahead on this video. I probably won't make people happy, but again, I'm trying to cover both bases of representing Nate Sevals and what this memorial race was supposed to be, but also capture what we go through, how we feel during a racing event. I've never been fake on this. Certain people think I am. I'm not. I tell it how it is. I wear my heart on my sleeve. So I guess I just wanted to say that. I guess with that said, enjoy the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this? for this?
Hello. Stay out. Shh. Well, everyone, it is race day. Final race weekend of the year for us. It is the night number 1 of the Pumpkin 100 at Rice Lake Speed Pit Kart Track. It is Memorial Race tonight. Mr. Nate Sevals passed away on us at the beginning of the race season, just before the season started. And we are running a special, a 206 Sportsman special, running our regular treads that we run here with a lot of money up for stakes. The winner of the main event is going to come home with $1,191. Why do you ask that? Nate's number was 91. I believe one of his wraps is actually 191 if I'm not mistaken. So the heat race winners are going to take home $91. We are going to be running 20 lap heat races to get ourselves into the main event. I'm predicting at least 25 carts. I've heard from other people actually we might actually have 30 to 40. So the goal, make the main. We have 4 Sportsman carts with us. Our goal is to try to make the main. It's going to be a lot of heavy hitters here. Ex-clone racer, or not ex-clone racers, current clone racers are also running this event. A lot of money up for grabs. We're hoping that the racing is good. They will be full tech tonight, which is good also. It is cold. It is currently like 45 degrees. We're not racing until the sun drops. At 7 o'clock was when we're starting racing. So it's going to be cold. It's going to be probably high 30s by the time we race. So who can manage tires? Who can get the tires to fire? And who can stay warm is the goal tonight. We're going to see who can handle the cold. So as you see, we are set up, prepared for cold. We took our tents, put them together, wrapped them around. We've got Mr. Ryan here too. He's going to be jumping his cart in here also. So Mr. Ryan Fink is here. Greg is racing. The old man over there who's setting up the scales. Corey is here, pulling double duty in the clone and 206. So I'm going to come into our little dungeon right now. So we're getting prepared for the cold. I'm going to imagine pretty soon here we can go give them our transponder numbers and get ourselves basically set up for the club. So again, this is a memorial race, a lot of money up for stakes. Probably over half the drivers are here for the money. So we got to remember why we're here. We're here to represent and remember Nate Sevals. I only knew Nate for a couple years, talked to him a little bit at the track when we come here and race once in a while. I also talked to him via Facebook Messenger. We would video chat once in a while, but I know there's a lot of people here that are in his honor. We are actually borrowing our spare engine to Buzzy Adams because Blake, his son, is going to race tonight in his honor. I guess they were pretty close, and Blake's excited to race for him and also to race with all of us. He's a Junior 2 racer, so it'll be kind of cool to get him out on the treads in a flat cart and see how he does. So hopefully the racing is good tonight. Hopefully everyone keeps everything in check. Hoping it's not a wreck fest. We have a lot of money invested in these carts. Hopefully we have good racing, not low line block racing like we have been. And there's Heidi. Boy, you could barely get over my shoulder.
I know.
Ah, you're short.
And you're bending down.
I'm leaning a little bit. So, like I said, hopefully the racing is good. Hopefully everyone's using their heads out there. And hopefully we're doing this for the right reason, and that is to remember Nate Sevals. He was a great individual. He loved to party. I've heard a lot of party stories from him at the racetrack, and he was a partier and a fun guy to hang out with. And we got to all keep that in mind, that this is in honor of him, and hopefully put a good show on for him, watching up above and representing. So with that, I'm going to double check to see if there's anything I can do in our pit area, because I'm getting a hard time because I'm not helping, but I'm vlogging. Someone's got to do all this stuff, and we'll go from there. So I'll jump back on a little bit because I think see, racing starts at 7. It is only 4 o'clock, so we got 3 hours to racing. So I'll jump on here in a little bit, tell you, kind of give you a recap of what's going on. So we'll be back.
Hello everybody, I don't know where Wyatt is in the vlog, so I don't know where he is. He's missing. So I'm just hopping in, making a little video. We got Mr. Blake Adams in here. We're renting him a motor to run 206 with us tonight. So we're pulling off his Hawk clone and putting on a 206.
Wait a second. Did you get payment from him yet on this motor?
I know they're good for it.
Huh?
I know they're good
Well,
for
I
it.
figured he was paying for it himself.
Shit. Yeah.
Only if I win.
Right on.
Well, yeah, I pay for a lot of things that way if I win.
Wins, right?
There you go, right. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. We got a nice home built in here. Everybody's just chilling. Yeah. So, yeah, here we are. Swap Motors. All right.
Oh man, good times everyone. Just got done talking to the Roosh brothers. They're here racing tonight too. Good times. Mr. Guy, how you doing? Ready for fun? Grass is looking good. Hi Cammy. Hi everyone. We are having a blast. It's a good time. Everyone's chatting, hanging out. It's still not too cold out. We're doing too good. So I'm gonna head to our big blue tent, see what the family's got going on, and we're gonna go from there. So I'll be back.
Thank you all for coming out and freezing your buns off tonight on night 1 of the pumpkin. It's nice that it's not raining for once, but it might snow, so we get one extreme to the next. Again, we're kind of doing this night tonight, the Friday night. Usually we just have a fun open practice, but this year we lost a good friend, and we're going to pay honor to him tonight. That's why we're calling this the Nate Sevals Memorial, especially for the 206 guys, because that was the Division Nate race. And I'll get more into detail on that here in a minute. But this night was put together by a lot of Nate's sponsors and family and friends. So they contributed a lot to make this payout for the Sevals portion. The 206 portion is really nice tonight. It's going to be a fun night, and again, we're here to honor Nate tonight, even though he would not like this weather at all. We'll go through 206 guys. I'm going to hold you here at the end. So I'll get through my babbling here, and then all 206 adult drivers stay here as soon as I'm done here. Treating this whole evening is just fun. Everybody's going to be cold and probably cranky by the end of the night, but everybody just have fun. Nate's father, Steve, is here. Again, it's emotional for him too. So just thank you all for coming out. And again, this is for Nate and Steve. His father wrote just a quick little something. He just wants you guys to know, and then you guys can go. Except Sportsman guys, I need you guys to stay here.
All right, pretend I'm him. Wait, first of all, I'll be able to help you. Hey, this one's for you, brother. We miss you down here.
That's the one I'm built to.
Okay, so I'm speaking on behalf of Steve and his wife Rita and their son Steamer. Would like to thank Buzzy and whoever helped him for the time and effort they put into this memorial race for Nate. We thank Buzzy for being a close friend to our son Nate. We thank all of you fans for the support you have given us and your commitment to being here tonight. Nathan would be very honored with so many of his friends here tonight. People that knew Nate said he was polite and a caring young man. Our son had a passion for kart racing, and thanks to you, kart racers, for helping him get started and for being his friends. That even means you, Cheeto, is here. Even though he was a pretty good kart racer, he was a better basketball player. Just had to say that, because I know he's listening right now. Thank you so much to everyone on behalf of Steve and Rita and Nate. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve and Ben. One last. So you're gonna end up with 5 heat races tonight. We're gonna take the top 10 of you to the feature. So it'll be, you know, top 10 in passing points out of 5 heats. Then there's gonna be 2 B mains tonight, because there'll be 10 of you in each B main, and then we'll take 2 out of each B main. So that'll get us back to 14. Then there's gonna be 2 non-qualifiers too. So there's 2 chances there for everybody to get $20 to start that, and $91 to win the non-qualifier. The revenge draw is still going to happen. We're going to still do the top 8 out of that 10 that advanced out of the heats. We'll still do the revenge draw. We're going to do the revenge draw on the front chute as the feature starters are coming out. So when your lineup is set after the B mains, when it's feature time, we'll have you come out. The top 8 will get out of your carts. We'll have the 8 frisbees ready, and then you guys go from there. And the way the
All right, everyone, we just had a good pit meeting. Well, actually, it's facing just me. I know. We're going to get these carts out of here, fire them up, get them ready because practice is up. We also just learned that Autumn is going to be practicing throughout the night while we're racing. We thought the practice was going to be at the end of the night, but she's going to be actually practicing during. So if that's the case, I might have to get Corey's clone out here. Maybe. I was thinking about getting him out there at least once, but we'll see. Concentration right now is 206s. What is the final count? 36 carts? 34, 206. So we lost 2 for some reason. All right, so 34. Top 10 are advancing now in the passing points. They're running 2 Bs. Top 2 advance in the Bs. So then we got 2 non-qualifiers for everyone who's not advancing to the main qualifier, the main race. They'll run their own features. So let's see if we can make it in. First heat, what do we got? Corey starts. Greg and Corey are in the first heat. Greg and Dad are in the first heat.
He starts second row inside. You start second row outside.
All right, so you guys take up the front, the second row, inside, outside. Heat 2.
Corey is outside pole.
Corey's outside pole.
And then heat 3. Ryan
Is Ryan.
second row inside.
All right, so heat 3 is Ryan's second row inside. So let's have a good night of racing. We're gonna have some fun. So we're gonna get these carts started, and we're gonna get ourselves ready for practice. So we'll be back in a little bit. All right, everyone. Well, we're at the grid. 34 of them, so there's probably gonna be 2 or 3 practice sessions of them going out. So we're lined up, ready to go out. So we're gonna hit practice, see what we can do. All right, we had a good practice session. Corey was feeling pretty good out there. He came off with a smile. Dad was really loose, but we unfortunately found a loose wheel. So we're gonna remedy that right now, as you see. I think I still might tighten him up a little bit. Greg said he was real loose coming out, so we're gonna do a chassis change with him. Ryan also said he was very loose, so we're gonna work on his chassis. Right now, Autumn is heading to the grid to go practice and get some laps in the Predator for tomorrow. So I'm gonna send you off that way. Enjoy watching the Predator practice, and we'll be back. fun, wonderful national anthem in honor of Nate Sevals. All right, right now we're in the middle of washing tires. Girls are getting their hands cold, but they're doing it for the teams. Oh, they got gloves on. They're smart. They're smart. Autumn, you had a good practice, huh? First time in the Predator. What'd you think?
It was so much fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Word. Well, you're gonna get probably 2 or 3 more practices tonight.
Yeah.
So.
I got tomorrow for me.
True that. We might try to get you out there if we have time. All depends on what we got. I might get you out there to run a set of tires in. So, but we'll see. So, speaking of that, unfortunately, there are carts abusing the freaking practices. Multiple people that run our class tonight went out there for the open practice. Just bullshit. That little stuff abusing the... Yeah, and it's just, that's frustrating as hell. Someone told me if you're really good, you don't have to go out more than once, so... But it's just abusing the system. Yeah.
More than usual, for sure.
So, but we're getting ready for heat races now. First up will be Rookie Cage, then it'll be 250, and then it's us. So I'll jump back on here in a little bit. Dad's in the middle of changing a weight. I'm not sure. I think we're gonna leave your cart, but we'll double check. And we gotta double check with him. And I know Ryan's in there pumping away fixing his cart. So I'll jump back on here a little bit with an update. All right, everyone, it's heat race time. Heading to the grid right now. Dad's getting his stuff on. Dad and Greg are in the first split. I believe they share the second row. Then Corey's out there, starts outside pole. And then Ryan's in the third split. So let's wish these boys luck. Let's see what we can do, and hopefully we have some good racing.
racing. It's more in my stomach. Just hitting the steering wheel. Is Bob's okay?
sees some just insane shit, everyone. I don't know if Dad's gonna finish tonight, I really don't. Corey had a good run, and Corey's got shoved by a driver. Unfortunately, that's gonna be the name of the game, shove and go. Ryan freaking fantastic. Finished second, chipping halfway down, so we're gonna do some gear changes, maybe a little bit of chassis changes. I gotta talk to Corey about his. Dad really didn't know. He was trying to pass people on the outside clean. Of course, he just was the bomb, the wreck. And then Greg did a fantastic job. He was right there, honestly, not far off of Trevor. So I'll be back. I'm gonna go see how Dad's doing, and we'll go from there. Hi. Well, bent axle on the Dad's cart. He's not racing the rest of the night. Corey's in the B. Ryan's in the B. We're gonna see what happens. We just made a gear change on Corey. We did touch the chassis. I gotta double check with Greg. He made the show. So as they're rolling off, wish them luck. Let's see what we can do. Okay, everyone. As Corey says, we're trying to keep this drama free.
Yep.
We've already said a lot already.
Just gonna go out there and just drive the track.
Yeah. He's in the non-qualifier race. Starts on the pole. I dropped a gear, did an air pressure change. Basically a test session for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what happens. And then the remainder of the people, all these people will get thrown in a hat. Buzzy will pull a name, and then whoever that is, they make the show. So, luck of the draw. So, otherwise, we'll be drinking beer early tonight. So, Frustrating. Again, we're trying to keep this fun because this is supposed to be for Nate. But I don't know. It's just frustrating. It shouldn't be this way. But unfortunately, everyone wrecks it, and then I complain about it, and then I'm the bad person. So this could be a good event, but it's becoming a wreck fest. Hopefully tomorrow's not like this. So, all right. We're heading to the grid. Corey's, like I said, starting pole. First non-qualifier. So wish the boy luck. Let's see what we can do.
Right on. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good job, Cody. Thank you.
Got better and better as you ran, huh?
Words of wisdom.
Have fun.
That part I'm counting on.
Just have fun. Where you finish, who cares? Just survive.
Yeah, that's true.
Be prepared for wrecking.
Okay.
The start of this race is going to be messy.
Okay.
It's probably going to take 2 or 3 tries.
Okay. Got a good cart, good engine. Just gotta keep my head on.
Try not to get frustrated. If you miss the corner, just regroup, take a breath,
Okay.
regroup.
All right.
You can always catch this is 40 laps, so there's a lot of laps.
It's a lot of chance to get back up there. So
A lot of laps, it'll take. honestly,
one mess
these
up won't
drivers
take
aren't
me out
gonna-
unless it's in the end.
Huh?
One mess up won't ruin me unless it's in the end.
Correct.
Okay, good. That's a good
So,
point.
Just keep it rolling. Don't get.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Just stay calm and make it fun.
Make it fun.
Yeah.
Make it fun.
The last big race. This is my biggest race.
Yeah.
Just get out and fucking have
Next
it.
tomorrow, I think is only 20 laps.
Yeah.
I remember it. Race starts 10th, 40 lap race. Just had a talk with Greg. Be smart, be prepared, because there's going to be wrecking in the start of this race. Have fun is the most important thing. This is for Nate Sevals. I hope you're enjoying the show, bud.
couldn't see it for I don't know how long.
I could say I could. Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. Excuse me.
All right, I think it's like an hour later since the race got done. Talked to Trevor, talked to Chris Webber. Congratulations, Kirk Webber. Congratulations to you on the win. He passed tech. He got his motor handed to him in a box. It's true. Matt Troush got second. Good for him.
It was a good race.
They were rolling 9-0s.
The top 5, 6
Yeah.
were good to watch.
Yeah.
The back half was kind of a shit show.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Greg was chipping freaking half. Sounds like most of the straightaway, so he should probably could drop the gear too.
Fucking A.
He was rolling.
Crouch finished second.
Yep.
He said he could have dropped T too.
Man.
He said there's more in it, but in the gearing with the setup, he said it was pretty spot on. Sucks. He's not gonna be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's got a 5-year-old birthday tomorrow. You know, responsibilities, so he won't be here tomorrow.
Yeah. Because usually he runs 206 in Clone.
To battle well tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
He had a good payday. I think he took home like $400.
$400.
So
second,
not
yeah.
too bad.
Fucking Weber, man. That motherfucker.
He was rolling.
Golly. It's cool watching it from the outside.
Yeah.
That guy.
And same with Trevor. Trevor did a good job.
Trevor.
He said I made too many personal mistakes.
Yeah.
I couldn't have seen it though. He looked pretty smooth out there.
You look like a boss out there.
Yeah, but it's like you. You always go, you know, I did do good out there, and I'm like, you look freaking awesome out there.
Yeah, dude.
Same with Trevor.
Yeah, dude.
Rick did good. So
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Both Rooshes.
Yeah.
Rick and Trevor.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly glad I didn't make the A. I would have started in the back with the fuckers fucking making the shit show.
Well, I told Sarah, I said, you know, if Corey made it, he would have rolled through the field, and
I mean, yeah.
she did make a comment though, yeah, but he would have had to avoid the wrecks, which is true.
Right. And
So
that's why we put the clone motor on my secondary cart, because I ain't tearing up my primary cart for the clone for this weekend.
no, you're running the primary on your primary cart is your clone. We're not tearing up your primary cart in the 206
No,
class.
shit, no.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we made that decision.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm kind of...
You had a lot of racing tonight, though.
Yeah, it was shitty not to make the A, but honestly, I really enjoyed just watching it from the outside.
Sure.
I didn't feel like I missed out on anything. I wish the memorial for Nate went a little smoother for our class, but
It is what it is.
my hated saying is it is what it is.
But I'll tell you what though, Corey, you had a lot of people tell us they can't believe you didn't get put in that race. Points championship, and actually Weber says you were the fastest one in our heat races, and you still got the shaft.
Yeah.
So, because he couldn't believe it. He told us many times. He says I just couldn't believe it. So same with Trevor. I mean, they said the same thing. So thank you guys for saying that. We really appreciate that.
I really respect you guys.
So now we'll reset for tomorrow and have more racing. And hopefully we can end this on a positive note. Put out a good show tomorrow. Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, we get to run the clone, y'all.
Clone, that's right. It's clone season.
Clone and prep season.
Go Pete!
Maybe.
I don't want to smell like that.
Maybe. It depends on how the track goes, and I think we all kind of have a rough idea which direction it's going to go. So it'd be like the track we had a couple years ago.
It started out shitty. I think it ended out. I'm happy with how today ended.
You still got you won the provisional, like I said, and you took home $91.
Yeah.
So
Greg made the A main.
He did really good in
He
that.
did really
you're
awesome.
really good.
It was the longest race he's ever raced
Yeah.
in.
He collapsed when he
The
got in
only
here.
thing that sucks is what happened to Dad. Physically on himself and on the go-kart.
He's hurting. He's hurting. He's not sure if he's racing tomorrow.
Sucks, man.
So we are now in the middle of getting certain things put back in our trailers. We're gonna leave the tent up, probably leave the tables out, but we're gonna get the carts, the war wagon into the trailers, lock them up, and then I think we're probably gonna go go to the hotel or find a place to eat. I don't know what we're doing yet. You did good job tonight. Second in your heat race, bro.
This son of a bitch, I was ready to follow him through the pack.
He was rolling. You're pushing 75 pounds over these guys, and you were doing great.
They were trying to move
The
you.
only way I got around you was because somebody else fucking trailed me, bro.
Well, we'll restack them and do it again tomorrow. Your cart got better. It made good responses to your changes, and that's what we're looking for. So, all right, I'm gonna close the sucker out. I hope you liked the video. Sorry for the language. Hope Mr. Nate Sevals enjoyed what he saw. Hopefully he had a good time watching up top. And we're gonna get ready for tomorrow now. So like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell. As Corey says, peace out.
So, real quick, race footage. If you're looking for it, it's all live on the Wolfe MotorSports POV YouTube page. Link is in the description. All individual races, inside car, outside car, helmet cams, and all that. It's all right there. So if you want to watch the races, go to Wolfe MotorSports POV and watch all the races from there. Subscribe so you can catch up. Stay tuned.